Arena Clash, a grassroots esport tournament run up and down the UK. Teams from Belong Gaming arenas nationwide battle it out to become champions of 3 titles: Tekken 7, Overwatch, and League of Legends. Each week here on the Sunday Recap, we'll be catching up on all the week's action and major plays, meeting players from the teams and looking forward to the week ahead. This is where esports begins. Hello and welcome to the second live show on our UK tour. This week we have headed up to the Belong Arena in Glasgow. It is the home of the Clyde Claymores. Now I'm very excited to be here. I am Elo Sillywood. Hope you guys already know that. I'm very offended if you don't. But I'm joined today by one familiar face who we had last week, none other than Blank.
Yep.
And we've also got another face that you might not have seen for a little while, but hopefully still a familiar one. It is Stealth.
Yeah, I have no idea how I even got here. Last thing I remember was a bag being put over my head and chucked into the back of a van. And then I woke up this morning and here I am. So
what's game for you? It's nice and easy.
It's
quick
the worst
transport.
places I could end up.
Yeah, they just spared you the 4 hour journey, really.
Well, yeah, I mean, it just completely cut out the entire journey.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It felt pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's actually grateful.
Tumbled in.
Yeah, just rolled him out of the bag. We dusted him off and we put him live on air. So he is back. I know you guys have missed him. I've missed having him here.
No, you haven't.
I have.
I get it. It's okay.
I'm the one that was, giving the instructions to have you put into a bag and dragged up here. So
it was you.
Make sure he gets here on time.
Yeah,
exactly.
Bag has to be quite large.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. I'll never do it again. You'll never see me again.
Spacious.
No.
Well, we better make the most of you today. But I'm actually going to start with Blank. So
Fine. I mean,
sorry
he's more
about
important
that.
than me anyway, I'm just here for a pretty face.
So we're going to start things off today with Overwatch. So how's the week been?
Ben, absolutely amazing. We had Centurions Hunters beat the Centurions. No one saw that coming. Centurions obviously got a new roster this season. Carry behind them, he's the captain from last season, but everyone thought the Centurions might be good, but it's the Hunters who are coming out on top, and Bon Chef put on a marvellous performance this week.
Now, speaking of marvellous performances, you decided to come as a character for Halloween this time in what was definitely a pre-prepared costume, right?
Cowboy, absolutely. I went to the store, they said, here's a studio curtain, bang that round you, get the clips on, easy peasy. Here's a hat from upstairs. Nice.
Right.
And then you had
yeah,
it.
so so it definitely came from home. It was not a costume that you tore down the studio to make.
No. I just lugged it in. I had to get a bit of a power stance going as well because it was rather heavy. What you couldn't see was that we wrapped it around the front so it looked rather good, rather cool. It did take us about 10 minutes, but on the back it's just like a Dracula cape that just went to the floor and was literally pulling me down. I swear I got a hernia now. It's crazy.
Well, you guys get to judge whether all of that effort he claims he put in was worth it, because you're going to get to look at these fantastic costumes right now as we show you this week's Overwatch highlights.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special Halloween edition of the Overwatch Arena Clash. My name is John a Lantern. With me is Spooky Blanket. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I've got half the broadcast studio on me, but
yeah,
it's
weighing you down a little bit.
I've got a right stance on underneath it. You probably can't see, but I am stancing it out right now.
He's being a Black Cat McCree or something like
Black
that.
Cat McCree.
There we go.
Currently, this is his ultimate form. Way better than the new skin they brought out, which was basically just a copy off of Fortnite. So come on,
pretty much. Figure it out, get it done. But no, today we aren't just celebrating Halloween. Of course, it is going to be a couple of matches for you. It is going to be the Hunters and the Centurions, and then following that up, we will have the Pirates and the Rams later on this evening. Centurions, returning champions, but they're a different roster this time around.
They are indeed a different roster. That is probably the biggest thing to take away from this, is that the boys are back out of town. It will be Carrie, the only remaining member who is coaching them at the moment. We've got their up on the screen here, so it's a completely new roster. You've never seen these guys before. They have a consistent ult economy here as they come on through. It'll be up to the Hunters with this big Earth Shatter to
basically make it all mean naught.
Oh, shield bash! Oh, finds nothing from it. The charge gets countered as well. They go for the stalemate and make it work. Beautiful play for the offensive, but now they have to try and turn around the rest of the fight. Swift able to move towards Excise, meaning that they can just deny that pressure from the Genji. No blade being built up. He is on 86%. Riptire already out from Stacks as well, looking for the targets. Who is he going to find?
Oh, that's huge.
Goes down, and again, they aren't able to get any value from that Lucio for the rest of the fight. 42 seconds. They need to continue to move forwards.
With the
Another shatter for Fleischer. The charge, though, comes out from Thrall. He's pinned. He needs to invest it or not. He needs to choose what he's doing. The shatter
he gets a lot.
3 into the back lines. They
But
go
not
for
the Dragon Blade.
Now Sound Barrier's invested just in time. Excise down to half HP. Can't find anything. And will go down to the Moira. Bonchef now with the Dead Eye. Will
it's
find
huge
two as well. It's so huge both ways. Both teams finding the ultimates at crucial times. But in the end, it's the Hunters that start to rack up those kills on the kill feed. Bonchef just trying his best to land those headshots with the McCree. And in 5 seconds, they will be dismounted. The Hunters able to hold.
Stacks he's just going to cycle through all the heroes, see until something works, until something sticks. Moving to the soldier here, I think it's too little too late as we come up to 75%, and Radmella's already lapped Jam Jam. Jam Jam not even got their first grab, and here is the second one right
They
now.
put them on the corner. They don't have the sound barrier to keep them alive this time, and again they are sent back. Self-destruct sequence is going to be logged on out, but it's not really going to find anything either. Mathematics going down a little bit late with 92%. They shouldn't be able to contest too well here.
Thrall, he's waiting on some heals here, only 85 HP and now climbing. Katyana's gonna have this sound barrier, will be able to cancel out the Riptide if he can time it perfectly, but it's shot down, pierced by the arrow, and now they'll be able to go in full force onto the Centurions now.
They've managed to grab them, but it's only the Zai who's caught on Bonchef has
Survives!
Huge shatter on the defense. The nano boosted Reinhardt is purple as well. The barrier trying to cleanse him. It's just nano boosted Reinhardt's going after one another, and Thrall seems to be coming out on top, able to get the final swing in. The point is still being contested, but that heal block should send both of these contesters packing. The trap going down onto Thrall, but Few Swift is the last to fall down, and Radmello is going to hold strong. Tactical Corruption on the point. They are going to mount what could be their final offensive onto this map. Stacks on that Widow, going to be crucial in terms of dissuading Excise, but they're heading to that left point. Widow still not quite able to ping out the Pharah just yet with the Mercy Pocket as well. They'll be able to do a little bit of body blocking, so Stacks not quite able to get the picks he's looking for.
No, not yet. Stacks has actually played very consistently so far. Been very happy with him. It's just unfortunate that he's had so much pressure put on him by Bonchef and the rest of his team, especially when Thrall plays so aggressively. Like, where's he going? Like, look at this. It's very difficult for him to do anything as Widowmaker with so much pressure on top of him.
He's just getting displaced from wherever he's finding any openings. They trade Excise for Ruby Fox, and there's a shatter from Thrall. This time it's going to send 2 tanks down, but he goes down first. The res is out onto Excise, so they still have that aerial threat. The recall actually coming out from Tracer already, and Jam Jam starting to build up that charge, starting to be able to do enough damage to get work done. The poison grenade, or the venom trap, there's the one, is going to be able to take down Chazman. They're trading it back and forwards yet again. They get the D-Mech. Tracer looking for those headshots. Bonchef just keeps on going, and Excise has the rocket barrage as well onto the point. It's going to allow Thrall to get back. Ruby Fox trying to move on forwards, but there's a Reinhardt. He has the hammer. It just does so much damage to these small targets, and with the mini diva there, it's only Taxes who can try and step onto the point. Going to be able to contest, but for one last moment, they hold on to the concept of not losing that first point. Unfortunately, it is not to be. The Hunters take Volskaya.
Hunters are playing a pretty annoying composition. They do play Excise on this Bastion, and contrary to public belief, he does really work quite well around this telephone box. It's very difficult to get towards him, especially with the stun that Bonchef is rocking, but they immediately go into him. Fleischer finds the charge, and Bonchef is extremely low versus that Tesla cannon. He's going down regardless, and that looks like it is it for the Hunters. They are blasted off the point, and Stacks is making his mark known here.
He is the bowling ball, and the Hunters are the pins. It's going to get slept up, though. I don't think bowling balls do take naps, but it's not going to matter too much. The Centurions are going to be able to bring the series 3-1. They lose it, but they regain a little bit of their glory.
Pride, a little bit of pride.
Yeah.
It's Time for our second game. It's going to be Smugglers.
It's the Smugglers versus the Kestrels, as I said before.
We lied to you before.
We thought it was going to be
sadly.
Pirates of the Rams. We had a couple of issues with that game, so we did swap it over to the Smugglers and the Kestrels.
They do move over to the Genji now, which is probably a good idea considering how vulnerable the backline of the Smugglers is. Without that trap that Quantum Delta drops down, it's nice and easy for them to go. But like you say, only 5 seconds on the clock. In comes the Hammond, makes a right rampage, hits pretty much everyone.
Adaptive barriers trying to keep himself alive, but there's the Coalescence just melting everyone, hosing them down. The Kestrels able to keep it going. Overtime is starting to tick away. Only the Tracer and the Moira remain to contest, but they're fighting off against a Tracer, a Genji, and a Reinhardt. Going to be pushing it on backwards. Overtime is going to tick away. And
Aniska's taking out the McCree to begin with.
They've already managed to find 2 picks. They're moving over onto the point. They have got 92%. They're moving it on. They have the res as well. Only 1 kill found with the self-destruct. The McCree gets resed up. They need to try and touch the point now. They do manage to get their Mercy on. The McCree's there as well. They're trying to stall it out, but that's not the sort of hero you want to be putting onto the point. The Kestrels have got control.
Hello?
But in comes the Winston. In comes the Diva, the tank line. It's their turn now to try and go for the fight. The Winston's still up and alive. They have got that Deadeye coming on in pretty soon, but no, they change it out. They're going for the Rocket Barrage as well. There's still a kill going on. Sony Rife actually able to get the kill there. Still on the point. They have the Mercy. They're still moving forwards. They have the pressure, but they're just not quite able to get the kills just yet. Graviton Surge is there. No sound barrier to keep him alive. Just the Lucio caught up in it, however.
Very
the
long
Pharah up
contest.
into the skies. This is a very, very long contest blank indeed. The Diva now back into play. The Mercy going down. The Pharah going down. And the tanks are back and brawling, but finally they are sent to the floor. The Earth Shatter is there. Overtime zips on down. There we go. Kestrels win map 2.
Kestrels are just having a real good time here. We're almost up to another barrage, and that has been the one ending fight. And Scopsy puts an end to this fight early by getting the kill onto Sodarive. Again, no Mercy available. 6 ultis. What are you doing here? Aniskas, he's got the Earth Shatter available. Ready to drop it down in a moment's notice, but there's the barrage!
Oh, there's the Graviton Surge layered down on top. 10 seconds left, but the double kill comes through from the Dragon Blade. Shut down by Scopsy. Sound barrier onto the point from Quantum Delta. Looking to keep it going forwards. The Kestrels on the verge of being able to hold here. If they can hold it, they will win the series. They're moving it on forwards. Only 1 pick is found. There's the Mercy, though, who can res it up if she so chooses. Scopsy remains
what a shot!
untouched. The headshots come through. They are brutal. Reinhardt charges straight through the point. Overtime ticking away. He can't even move forwards. And that is going to be the Kestrels taking it home 3-0. They're just melting these health bars at this point. And with 2.5 minutes, this is really last-ditch attempt coming on through. That's trying to swing around. He's got the nano boost, but he gets hacked up. There's the Riptide coming on out for the Smugglers. Maybe a big position. Maybe able to get something done, but it's cancelled out. They're not able to push forwards onto the payload, however. They might actually be being seen off, but no, they're just giving a little bit of ground. They're retaking, they're reassessing their situation, and this is where they move in. Huge biotic grenade to see everyone down really, really low. Wrecking Ball trying his best to just swing around.
my God.
And swing people off of the edge. Make it stop indeed. This is a ride you do not want to be riding on right now.
It's pretty mental.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it.
All right, let's take a look at the Overwatch tables for week 3. So sat at the top of the table are the Hunters and the Invincibles. They've both got 2 points each, but unfortunately right at the bottom is the Nighthawks, who still haven't got a single point. Now on to Group 2. Now this is a bit of a split table. We have got 3 teams sharing the top spots. We've got the Guardians, the Claymores and the Kestrels. And then we've also got the Smugglers and the Ult struggling on at the bottom of the table with 0 points.
Same old Bristol.
Now on to Group 3, where again, same story. So Pirates, Steelers, Enigmas, all sharing that top spot with 2 points each. But the Rams and the Lionhearts are going to have to pick things up. And finally in Group 4. Now we've got one team just struggling along at the bottom, that is the Vikings. But at the top we've got the Spartans, the Saints and the Harriers. And right in the middle are the Swarm, who are either going to drop down or go up. We'll have to wait and see next week. Now it's time for that part of the show where we have a little look at your tweets. And I'm pretty excited, because we've got some good ones today, including a new Twitter hashtag that I really want you guys to get behind. But first up, let's start with our very first tweet. So let's take a look at that. So this is Belong London, obviously home of the London Lionhearts. Now, they've got Nordfin Esports College in with them, which I actually really like. That's what Belong is about. It's about giving people their first taste of esports, so great to have them there. But we have unfortunately noticed something in the studio, and that is how they spell esports. Please, guys, tell them how it's done.
Well, everyone knows that if it's the start of a sentence, it's a capital E, otherwise it's a lowercase, which they've gone and done correctly, which is a great start. However, they've only gone and made a cardinal sin and put a capital S.
What are you doing? There should be a big
Come on.
red line underneath that. If you've not added Red Eyes Talking Esports to your reading list by now, I think you really should. It does go over it quite in detail, but yeah, start the sentence. It's a big E. What you do with the S, that's just mental. We're not a joke, are we? We're not a joke. Esports is not a joke, all right?
Yeah, if there's one tip we can give you, no capital S.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to our next tweet. And we're heading all the way up north. We're going to Belong Preston because they had a bit of a special guest in this week. It was actually Tom Barkusian, and he is a midfielder for Preston North End. And he popped in to play some, I'm going to guess FIFA. That's what I'm going to guess,
that's what we
right?
went for, yeah.
Nah, he definitely didn't.
No?
He's in for Tekken.
You reckon?
You reckon he's a hardcore
Hardcore
second
Tekken
player?
fan.
He's got either his kid there or another one of the Belong Arena players. Just smashing him on Tekken, absolutely. No
Playing
mercy.
his Preston.
Yeah,
Playing
on or
as
off the
himself.
field.
Yeah.
He takes no prisoners.
Full on, absolutely.
Yeah.
He goes back home,
Winner
trophy
for
in hand. Yeah, easy peasy.
All right, let's move on. So our next tweet, obviously, we are heading down to Cardiff, and it is Halloween. So obviously, this doesn't hold a candle to your excellent costume.
Not at all. That thing had weight to it. It had a lot of heft.
Yeah, this looks like a thin onesie, so definitely they wouldn't have had to sustain the position that you did to hold up the weight of the cape/studio
carve
curtain.
workout going on. Yeah. The makeup's great on this, though.
Yeah, I like it. There's a lot of effort being put into that, which I can't say for yours. So.
Ouch.
Wow, that's
Hey, mate, I thought there was a lot of.
That's
thought in
tragic.
there.
That's actually tragic.
I actually enjoyed
You were
your
really
costume.
bigging up my costume.
Yeah.
Now you just turned around like a traitor, stabbed me in the back.
Apparently, we did hear on Twitch. Apparently, somebody has said that they gave it 10 out of 10.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, but to be fair, even if you did try to stab me in the back, it was so thick. You probably wouldn't be able to get to my back anyway.
All right, I'm gonna move on because I'm very excited about these ones.
Oh, absolutely.
We can't wait. We've got a new hashtag that we want you guys to use, and it is hashtag doggos that belong. It is people bringing their dogs to Belong, which I am very much behind. I want to see more. So these dogs are both from Belong. So we've got first up a gorgeous Dalmatian, and then the second one is, I think we've discovered a Labrador Cross Spaniel called Loki, which is just an excellent name.
Mischievous little guy, absolutely.
So yeah, this is what we want to see. I promise you, next week I'm going to dedicate half an hour of this show to dogs that belong.
Has to be done.
No more highlights.
Yeah,
It's
no
just
more
dogs.
highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doggos
No
that
longer an
belong.
esports show. We're
Exactly.
now a dog show.
Well, absolutely, yeah. If you've got a cute dog, you bring it down to the arena. Definitely hashtag that doggos that belong, and hopefully we'll get you up on Twitter next week.
Exactly.
Or the next recap show. Where is that, by the way?
We're going to be in Norwich.
Is
Where's
that in
Norwich?
Norfolk?
Yeah.
It's in Norfolk. Yeah, they're making fun of me because I pointed out it's in Norfolk, which it is. So
It is. She's not
Technically,
wrong.
yeah.
She's not wrong.
I'm very unhappy. I don't want these guys back. Do you know what? We've had enough.
I told
You've
you.
been on too many shows. Why are you even here?
Christ alive. Does not hold back at all.
No,
she
I
doesn't
do
have
not.
enough
I'm the
coffee
host,
this
damn
morning.
it.
Unbelievable. Diva.
All right. I'm going to move on from this. I'm going to leave their childish behaviour in the past. I'm going to be the bigger man, bigger woman, I guess. I'm going to rise above it all. So next up, we've got Tekken highlights for you. It has been another action-packed week. When is it anything ever other than an action-packed week in Tekken? We've got some really fantastic teams. So take a look at our highlights from the past week.
Welcome to week 3 of the Belong Arena Clash winter season for Tekken 7. I am Shuttle and I'm joined by
Dante.
Dante. The dream team is
You know
here.
what I'm saying, bro.
Dante.
Yeah,
Sure,
man.
Dante.
So today we've got the Kestrels
Yes.
versus the Rams.
We know all about the Rams and we'll get to them
Yeah.
in just a second. But for those who are new, of course, as always, we're going to go through the rules first.
The format for Tekken 7 this season is as follows. 2 teams of 3 face off, and each match takes place across a best of 3 sets. It's the first team to win 2 of these sets that takes the victory. A set is a best of 9 games, and each of those 9 games are a best of 3 series between one player from each tribe. The order in which the games are played is rotated between sets, so no 2 sets are the same, and all player performances count towards an overall victory. If a team wins 5 of the games in a set, they take the set point and move on to the next one. It's the first team to win 2 out of 3 sets that wins the match.
Can he reverse sweep back, Risky Law? Can he just bring out the rag?
Look at that, the back sway. Drop kick.
The Jaguar step. The unblockable.
Mix-ups. Risky Luck just cheesing it out now, just trying to see what things upper management just doesn't know.
Just spamming the same combo.
Oh my god, and he gets caught by the string. And just does it over and over again. Wow. First match, not comfortable, but definitely at the end, comfortable 2-0 to Risky Luck at the end. Good showing from upper management, but not quite enough. But see me going in now with the stack kicks. Clothesline out of mid-air.
Clothesline out of the air. That was very well placed.
That was good. And he's staying back now, just waiting for go kicks to go.
Does that actually go over fireballs?
No, it doesn't.
Unfortunate.
No, Go Sakuma has a life deficit. He has to go in here. And Simi knows that. He's just waiting, sidewalking. Look at this. Backward punish. Alright, come on, just stay back, Simi. Stay back. You've still got a life lead. You don't anymore. Now you've got to go in. But we're punished. Oh no, this is just taunting right now. He doesn't know what to do.
I'm not impressed.
Chaos Demon, the guy we've been hoping is a madman.
Chaos Demon.
And he's up against Wiki.
Thinking about it, he could be an Akuma player.
I'm getting some Rukane vibes here. Good
nice duck
very
on that.
Good duck. I don't see many people do that.
Wikis are getting the down.
Optimal juggle. Chaos Demon in range. This is his last chance. He's trying for that big launcher.
He's not taunting anymore.
No.
He's taking it seriously.
Just staying back. Good side step.
Unlucky on the whiff punish.
It was a good try.
Nice get up kick. We'll see what he can do from it. No sav down for 2.
Still on his last legs. One more poke would do it, and Wiki knows it. The plus frames. More plus frames.
And he pressed the button again.
Still 6-0. Damn.
Wow.
And speaking of 6-0, it is currently 6-0 in games, 3-0 in series to Bradford Rams. Is what we expected.
3 stack kicks this time. No punish.
There we go. That's a 2 break. It's always a 2 break.
Go on, see me. Take 1 game. Do it for the team. You could have hot kicked him. Down by 2. He misses the juggle.
Misses it.
Geese has got meter now, so this is going to be very dangerous.
Way out. Jaguar step.
He blocks the back 3-2. Nice.
Good blocking. See me patient.
4-2.
Good break. Come on, giant swing.
Nice giant swing. Wow.
Chain grab.
Is he going to go through the floor? Oh, no. He didn't break it. He didn't break it.
And that's it.
That's a game. Simi takes a game.
With the chain grab.
Over the Rams. Back 3-2.
Catches him. But drops his juggle. See me just standing up normally.
Final round, back 3-2. Wow.
Trying for a sign bad. It didn't work. Doesn't get back turn juggle though.
The crouch jab set up.
Crouch jab still didn't work.
The throw. It's not over yet.
No,
we've punished on the forward. Unblockable. Into the drop kick.
The mid.
Break on the throw.
He's in range.
He cracked at the last minute.
Last minute. And Rams now, if they win the next game, they've won the round robin 5-zip.
Wow. Nearly fully charged it.
Got a little bit too greedy.
No, he did the wrong thing.
Yeah, he did. But we'll pressure now. Chaos Demon in rage.
This is looking bad for Chaos Demon, real bad.
Yeah. Plus frames.
50-50.
Low. And a conversion.
That is it.
And that is it. 5-0 to Bradford Rams on that first set.
Very well played by Sakuma. He's definitely looking the strongest on the Rams team right now.
Definitely.
100%.
And it's just because they're using missiles. As you can see, only 1 game from Simi with that clutch. But it's nowhere near enough to get a win against the Bradford Rams. Goki Exakuma looking so strong. There's that low. Upper management doesn't know what to do about that.
He's not blocking low ever.
No.
Like, he's just standing there and getting his toes clipped off by the down 3.
Yeah. Good step back. Oh, tried to
Nice duck on that.
That was a good attempt, but not quite. And grab.
Demon flip throw, and it's
that's it.
over.
Yeah.
6 rounds straight.
6 rounds straight. Yeah. I completely agree with all of that. They've got to just watch this back and just see what they did wrong. Listen to our commentary and just learn from it. But it's not over yet. Game 2 right now. We have Wiki versus Simi. Simi was the MVP for the Kestrels last time.
Definitely.
We'll see if Wiki uses his main or Quarrain, or if Wiki just doesn't know what to do. Good launcher.
Do not underestimate me. I am the MVP right now.
Yeah, but Wiki, excellent juggle.
Very good damage.
Walks up into unblockable. Oh no, that's not gonna work. The Ration leg sweep. Good damage there by Simi. Doesn't wake up into the tackle. Ooh. Now what?
Doesn't he get a guaranteed combo?
Yeah, Wiki doesn't know what to do against that grab setup. The mid. Oh,
wow! It clipped him in the back of the head. Simi, can he clutch it out this time?
Oh, no. Power crush. Wiki doesn't want any of it.
Ooh, unblockable.
It worked. It doesn't hit. Wiki's got to be scared as the hell right now.
Yeah. The mid.
Oh, running.
Parry.
Pressure on Wiki.
No, it's not. Oh, he broke it. What a good break from Wiki.
Oh my God.
And he ducked for no reason.
He gets it to the wall. Simi in rage now. He's got one more chance.
Oh,
the grab, he doesn't break it.
No, he hit. That normally hits. He got Haraded. He got Haraded.
No. All he needs to do is just get his fundamentals up to the level.
Definitely.
Up to that level where he needs to.
I'm pretty sure when Simi improves, he's going to be a threat to a few players. Definitely.
Nasty King player. This is Galaxy Brain Tekken gameplay.
What are you on about, Shadow, man? Start hating, bro.
Oh my God. Good hop kick. I don't know if that beat out or was actual punish. I should look it up actually.
Ooh,
okay, neutral. Gets caught by the knee. Oh my God.
Evasive.
Not the best juggle, but it'll do the job.
Ooh, nearly got the wall combo. He's about to take this.
Oh my God, he might go over.
He got it. Wow, he crushed it.
Come on, dude. Come on, crunch this out. Down 3.
Go on.
Oh, he just spamming
froze.
What's going on?
You can't clutch it out. He went for the mid this time.
The grab broken.
Wow. Rage drive, go on.
What are they doing?
Don't do rage art. Don't do random
do
rage
it now.
art.
Do rage art. Oh my.
Shake my head.
Scores
Shadow,
did not show how bad the gameplay was. It shows it risky like 1-2-0. And up next we'll have Wiki, a good player, versus Upper Management, another good upcoming player. Pressure. He tried for a Just Skyrocket, but it didn't come out. Upper Management not quite looking good this exact one. Wiki's looking strong right now.
No key charges just yet.
Nice. Good launcher. Wiki has got his juggles down. Look at that. But there's a sprint.
Ooh.
Good roll forward on that. Oh, he could have gotten Wiki's back, but didn't. That was a big miss. Hot kick.
Nice with punish with the hot kick there.
Okay, go to the wall.
Yes. Nice. Could have rage drive.
Oh, he went for a rage drive there, but he didn't get it. He went for down back 2.
We'll see right now.
Oh my God, a down 4-4, no duck.
The backlash.
Not a good carry. Could have gone a little bit more. Crosses over. Below. Doesn't get a juggle.
Nice punish on that.
Good punish. Upper Management is on his game right now.
Yes, definitely.
He's got him at the wall.
Ooh,
good duck. That could be it.
That could
One
be
more
it.
hit.
The good blockable. Oh, he takes it.
Big.
They finally got a win though. One win.
They're on the board.
2-1 to Upper Management.
Against Rams.
And to think that Simi hasn't even actually won a game yet. And, a set yet. And, he was looking like the MVP. I'm pretty sure he's obviously went into practice mode and he's thinking anything that's punishable, I'm gonna he's practiced that a lot. He's gonna launch you for it.
Oh, he drops his juggle. A rare drop from Goki Exakuma. No launch punish, that's launch punishable.
Straight through the floor.
Yep.
Wall combo, what's he got?
Nice. That's very cool looking.
He knows all his combos.
There's a launch punish. That is launch punishable. Good juggle. Get some damage on the table, but -10. No, you can't keep doing that. Oh, makes him spin a meter. That was a good block and the grab.
Nice, bro.
He's got his back to the wall. Stay still.
Can he like
rage drive?
Make an opportunity? No.
Oh, sure you can. He shouldn't have pressed anything. He's got a life deficit, but missile. That's not going to work.
Oh my god,
it
he got himself caught by it twice now.
Well, Goki Executor's got to be scared, but he's got a life lead.
Straight DP.
If the Castles want to keep themselves alive, they can't drop another game. It is game, set, and match point situation for the Browns right now. Shawnee's coming up, the MVP. We say he's the MVP. He hasn't gotten a game just yet, but he's been close on 2 occasions. He's just matching Power Crush.
He's giving him a free game, isn't he?
Literally.
He's actually giving him a free game.
This is some collusion things. Stack Bash and leg sweep.
Why that doesn't floor break, I will never know.
2 perfects. Okay.
Was that? Nice.
Risky Luck now on match point. If he wins, this is
charge back 2. Nice.
Bam.
Risky Luck.
Beats the unblockable. Ooh. Blocks it.
Nice.
Back turn juggle. Nice. Good conversion.
Nice back turn
doesn't
combo.
give it back. This is Shawnee's last chance. And
Nice,
it's over.
and he takes it with a down back 1 and the key charge.
Of course.
Showing everyone why he's best Jack UK.
Oh, right.
Nice one from Risky Luck.
Damn. Well, that was a very fun couple of round robin sets
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
Yeah.
Shawnee and upper management, upper management actually taking a set.
Yeah.
And
Shawnee getting close on 3
Shawnee
occasions.
getting close, but just didn't clutch it out in those final rounds. Nice.
That is going to do it for us today, guys. Thank you for watching. I have been Sherdle.
And I've been Dante. We hope you have enjoyed this round robin, and we'll catch you next time.
Alright, let's check out the Tekken tables in week 3. Now, at the top of the table, quite conveniently, is the Claymores, because it would be a little bit awkward if I had to pronounce that they were at the bottom. So, Claymores, Armada, both sitting in the top spot, and we've got the Invincibles, which is a little bit awkward because of their name, sitting at the bottom with 0 points. On to Group 2, where the Rams and the Enigmas are both at the top of this table, and the Kestrels yet to grab a single point at the bottom. In Group 3, we've got a completely split table here. So Swarm, Vikings both got 2 points. Centurions and Guardians both got 0. And finally, same story in Group 4, where the Harriers and the Spartans have come out on top, but the Nighthawks and Smugglers are going to need to improve. Now, the more observant of you might have noticed that something has changed since the beginning of the show. That's right, I am joined by approximately 1,000,000% more people. I have got the 2 teams here. So we've got Tekken and Overwatch, that's right, guys?
Yep, good.
So these are the Clyde Claymores themselves. So I'm going to start things off with you guys, who I understand are Tekken, right?
Yes, that's right.
Because there's just a few people here. So if you guys want to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about why you got involved.
Yeah, I'm Wesley, and I've played Tekken ever since I was 4. Since Tekken 2 was my first game, and I've played it ever since then. So as soon as I heard about this, I just fancied coming along and trying out, see how I compared to everyone else.
Yeah, I'm Ryan. I'm pretty much exactly the same. I've played with Wesley since I was about 4 as well. He's always been the one who beat me, hence why I'm probably the sub of the team. But I'm still pretty good. I like fighting games a lot, and yeah.
So what's it like coming to Arena where you might form a team with people that you don't know? Because obviously you guys do, but I'm assuming you didn't all grow up together playing Tekken. Yeah. So what's it like, putting it together a team where perhaps you didn't get to choose each other?
Well, I mean, everyone really friendly here, so we instantly got on as soon as we clicked instantly, which we're all sharing tactics and that, which made us better. I'd say, coming here, I didn't know a lot about frame data or anything like that, but Lewis at the back there, he's really good. He's sponsored, so that's why, So yeah, coming together, it's been good.
So what's it been like actually competing in a tournament? Because we have some pretty good teams. So Tekken is always tough, but as we saw, you guys are doing pretty well this season.
Yeah, no, it's really good. I really like the competitive edge and competing against across country and that, seeing how you compare and coming up against the really strong teams to try and get some better experience and improve yourself. Yeah.
Is there anyone you guys are nervous about?
Bradford beat us last season, so I'd really like a rematch with them. I managed to win a couple when we played a northern tournament. I managed to beat them a couple times, so I'd like a team rematch. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get you to pass the mic back.
Yes.
Because I'm going to move on to Overwatch.
Yeah, the real news.
all right. Don't make me break up.
We're all a team. We're all a team.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to take the mic away from you. So introduce yourselves. Tell us why you got involved with the Overwatch team here.
I'm Sean. I go by Skya, and they needed someone. and that's why I came. And then just got to stick around. It was good.
So you're that good, are you? That they had to call you in? Do you know what?
Without wanting to throw shade, it might be a measure of who was there before.
Okay, all right.
But no, it's been great. I mean, I've met so many good people. Ian's wonderful, the boss. Barry's probably gonna be a friend for life. We've got this. We've got our Asian prodigy at the back. It's all been wonderful.
And me.
It's a lot of fun.
Also on the team.
Yeah.
And my little brother.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to shuffle along perhaps and you take the mic and same thing, you tell us why you wanted to get involved and why Overwatch is your title?
So I got into Overwatch because actually in the first season they needed a sub, and I hadn't played on PC before. Came in, they didn't tell me it was a league match. Lee, who's not here, actually lied to me. Didn't know it was a league match, and then it was the only one they won that season, right? Yep, there you go. So then they brought me back, and then I'm here to stay, roped in my older brother, and that's pretty much it.
Remember, in that first game, he accidentally unbound some of his controls.
Oh yeah. I actually had right-click unbound the entire game, because I don't know the menus in Overwatch, and I still don't. So
basically everybody's just come out here today, picked up the mic and told me how good they are. You're like, oh yeah, do you know what? It's the only game they won, I played in it, didn't even have right-click bounds, like that's just how good I am. Yeah. Is that what I'm getting here? Everybody's just so happens to be the best. Yeah. Okay.
Definitely. No.
It's a curse.
Now, I've got a question about Overwatch, because last week, Blank, our caster, he mentioned that we haven't seen much Wrecking Ball play in the Arena Clash Overwatch. So why are you guys not going for Wrecking Ball when he's been quite popular with the
reason is because I got shifted onto support. But I love Wrecking Ball. My Wrecking Ball is sick, and frankly, we should play more of it.
Are you guys going to be playing Torbjorn? Are we going to be seeing any
Oh, yeah, as soon as we're allowed, then all hammer all the time.
All right, I'm going to see if I can pull some of the other Tekken players forward. Do you guys want to come down? Yeah, let's do a massive, shuffle. Right. They're having to be very careful of my wire, because they might just pull my headset off. All right, so we're going to jump back to Tekken. We've had quite enough Overwatch. Thank you very much. We'll jump back to Tekken. So if you want to introduce yourself and tell us about how you came down here.
I'm Lewis. I originally came down here. I seen it on Twitter, and obviously I wanted to get more into the competitive Tekken scene, and I thought this was a great opportunity to get into it, and it's been great so far. Met so many people, had a lot of experience, and obviously taking that with me into tournaments.
So do you think we're going to see, and this is kind of for anybody, final question, are we going to be seeing Kai Claymore taking trophies at the finals this year?
Yes.
I'd like to think so. We have a strong team, and I hope that we can obviously be there.
Coming for you, London.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, guys, and good luck. Not that you need it, you're all doing quite well this year, or this season. Yeah. I'm pretty impressed. So I do expect to see you at finals, definitely. Perhaps not all crowded quite so close to me, but definitely somewhere on the stage. Now, we're going to move on to League of Legends, or kind of not move on to League of Legends, because unfortunately the EU servers had a little bit of a meltdown this week, so we couldn't play any games. So we don't have highlights for you, we don't have any tables, but before you get too upset, the Centurions have recorded you a fantastic vlog, especially to make up for it. But first, we're going to check out what the casters had to say.
Hello guys, and welcome to Arena Clash League of Legends. Unfortunately, due to server issues, we are unable to stream or even record any games today. So this week here at Arena Clash, there is no League of Legends. So unfortunately, there's not going to be any me yelling, no Tyke getting excited, none of that jazz. Thank you very much for following the rest of the stream, though. We will see you same time, same place next week for League of Legends. So, Tyke, do you want to say anything?
See you.
I love you.
So, test. We're going to be doing an interview/vlog with some of our Overwatch players and coach today.
My name is Few Swift. I'm our off tank for the Centurions.
I'm Nathan, also known as Mathematics in Overwatch, and I play for the Centurions. Support.
I'm Fleischer, I'm the main tank.
I'm Benny, I play DPS and play.
As for coming into Arena Clash, I came in with a friend of mine. We were hoping to find a more competitive Overwatch experience and just generally get a vibe for the better competitive gaming scene. Based on what we've seen so far, it came to be exactly what we were expecting. We got exactly what we wanted, we met some fantastic people, and we got a really good opportunity from this point onwards.
We played against Nighthawks, and they're one of the only teams that have got decent wins in our group. If we get our groups, if we finish first, I think we'll be playing against Cardiff, and I think those are our biggest opponents now. If we come second, we'll be playing against Spartans, and they'll be our opponent as well. But I think right now Cardiff is our biggest worry.
Obviously, our goal is to make it to the finals and win, as the Centurions have thus far. In terms of where we are now, I think we've got a pretty good opportunity. We just need to grow a little bit further and just continue to progress as a team.
We're still recording, by the way.
Oh,
great.
Well, unfortunately, that's just about it for today. So I'm going to say a huge thank you to these guys for joining us. Stealth, what was it like to be back?
I mean, it's nice. It's a long way to come, but yeah, it was good. Good to be back. I mean, if it's only for 1 week, but I'll see if I can invade maybe a later episode. I'll just jump in after. See what happens.
Get whacked in the van again.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, if you just send me an email and not put me in the back of a van, I might
That would
say
work.
yes. Yeah, I mean, it works better.
Good. We didn't even think of that. That's a really good point.
You know what? I think it might be a good thing going forward.
Okay,
Really.
all right.
investment.
Yeah, we'll email you next time.
That'd be great.
And Blank, obviously, you'll be unfortunately back week after week.
I know, it's just a standard really. I'm trapped in this. It's like a loop. I just can't get out of it. Sunday I just appear in the store and I'm like, well, yes, that's what I'm doing now.
Exactly.
But I do love it. It's great being on the show with Al and Stealth today as well. As it's pretty awesome. It's nice to meet the players, especially meet the players, and that's what I think Belong Arena is really about, is seeing all the players do what they do, enjoy it, and actually getting this sense of being together, because you don't get this at home when it's like home tournaments, because you're away from your mates, but here they're giving it gab to each other in person.
Yeah, as you can see, they have a good time here, and that's what we love. This is why we are coming out on our UK tour, as we're calling it, to go and see all the arenas, and it has been awesome. Love being in Glasgow. Next week we are going to be in Norwich, which is in Norfolk.
It is.
So obviously, if you want to come down, join in, be in the audience, possibly end up on the show, then next Sunday, get to the store at 11 a.m. and we'll see you there. But if you can't make it to Norwich, you can find us on social media. So all the games, they'll go out live on Facebook and Twitch. We are Belong Arenas on both of those. And we're also on Twitter at Belong Arenas. Send us dog photos, please. This is what I want. I want all of the show next week to just be dog photos. So please use those. Hashtag doggos that belong, I think, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
You can also send cats. We quite like cats as well. Any cute animal, we're keen to have.
Send us an animal. In the
weirdest,
store.
the weirder the better, actually.
Yeah, do bring animals to next week's show.
Cockroaches that belong.
Not cockroaches that belong. Not cockroaches that belong. But yes, you can find us on social media at Belong Arenas everywhere. Definitely give us a like, give us a follow, and we will see you next week in Norwich for more Belong Arena Clash.
Arena Clash, a grassroots esport tournament run up and down the UK. Teams from Belong Gaming Arenas nationwide battle it out to become champions of 3 titles: Tekken 7, Overwatch, and League of Legends. Each week here on the Sunday Recap, we'll be catching up on all the week's action and major plays, meeting players from the teams and looking forward to the week ahead. This is where esports begins.